What is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building. I miss y'all. This is just Gamecock with Cess. Y'all know what it is. Can I get it in the chat one time? When I say game, put it back in the chat for me because I ain't heard it in a minute. Gamecock with Cess. Let's go. Game. Put it back in the chat for me. Let's go. Let me tell y'all first how this thing came about. I just miss talking Gamecock. So we're going to try to do this thing at least 2 times, maybe 3 times a week, where we just get together and hang out and be fucking Gamecocks, okay? Just going to be Gamecocks in here, okay? We need to keep the pressure on about who the Gamecocks are. And we got to keep the pressure on about putting some respect on our name. National champions or not, they're going to have to put some respect on our name. Because I'm finna still keep talking. Shonda Doe Ray, what's good? Michelle Harley, new member. Welcome, fam. Let's go. Michelle, a.k.a. 85 Fly in the building. What's happening? Emily, back like we never left. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's up, fam? That's right. Cocks up. We hard. Let's talk. Let me say this first. Let me say this. A couple things I got to get off my chest. First of all, if you haven't gotten your Uncommon Favor by Dawn Staley's book, what are you waiting for? And if you have not, hit me back on the poll to let me know that you're reading that book with us starting on May 25th. What you waiting on? Let's read this thing together. Let's talk this thing out. It's gonna be fun. We did Asia's book. We're gonna do Dawn's book, and then we're gonna go from there. But we're gonna start with we're gonna bring the book. We bring in Cess Talk Sports Book Club back with the book by Dawn. So let me know that you got your book. Let me know that you hit the poll. Let me know that you read with us, man. Let me know. Let's go. I need 5 of y'all. Hit the like. Make sure you hit the like and the share. Hit the like and the share, and put the share in the chat for me. Listen to the book in Audible daily. About to Coach Breakfast Club interview right now. That's the next thing I want to talk about. No, this is not the book stream goes. Lee 2 King signed a hardship contract with the Sparks. First game, 4-3-1. 100% shooting, 0 turnovers, only 13 minutes. Yeah, happy she's getting a spot. Happy that Fagan got on the floor. Interesting that they brought King back and they have Fagan there, but it looks like it's going to work for them. 25 in the chat, y'all. Run them likes up. Now, the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God. Whether you like Charlamagne or not. The one thing I can say about Charlamagne is Charlamagne stay fucking Charlamagne, right? Charlamagne stay Charlamagne. So I respect the hell out of Charlamagne for that. I don't necessarily always agree with everything that Charlamagne says, but I respect the hell out of the fact that of the way Charlamagne stays true to his brand, right? Breakfast Club episode today, fire. If you have not seen the Breakfast Club episode, I think it was from today. The Breakfast Club episode with Coach Staley on there, with Big Drip on there, you missed a good one. And so you wanted your questions answered. You wanted your questions answered. She answered them. She answered them. Did Lay leaving have an effect on Dawn? Sure it did. Does Lay love Dawn? You can tell she does. Would Lay still be welcome anywhere Dawn is? From what Dawn had to say today, it sounds like it. I can't wait to get to that part in the book. I'm happy to know that it's in the book. The fact that Lay is just even in the book lets me know how much she loves her. But just the interview with Drip, I just really love when a person is who when a person shows up as who I thought they were, as who I thought they were. Right? Like I've made my opinions based on about Big Drip and my respect for Drip based on how I see her move and what I think her movements mean, and if I was moving that way, what it would mean to me. And it was reflected today in her interview. She said so many things that I thought about her that it was like, yeah, talk about it. Do I love Leia? Of course. Why wouldn't I? I want to see her be happy. I just want to see the kid be happy. I told y'all that same stuff. Yeah, go back and watch that Breakfast Club interview. The View interview. Thank y'all for having her on there. But the questions that y'all asked her, the way that it was, I just didn't like it. Stop asking her about. She answered the Caitlyn and Angel question too in the Charlamagne interview. Like she didn't even never coach any of those two players. I'm not even clear why we keep asking her about that. And because you ask her about that, but then you do not. But you ask her about people that she hasn't even coached, as if she's this legendary coach, this all knowing coach. But then you will not put the respect on her name, like she's a legendary all knowing fingerprints on where the hell women's basketball is icon that she is. Y'all playing our face with her too much. Y'all talk to her like, hey, she the one. But then when it's time to push her name and really say that like she is the one, y'all hide behind other bullshit narratives instead of being like, yeah, Dawn Staley the one. She's the one. Walking piece of history. I told y'all this. I told y'all that last season though. Run them mics up coming in the door. Lay in the Dawn Staley book. Yes, she's in the book. In the book, they say in the interview they talked about. I think she said she saw Dawn sees a lot of herself in Lay. So I can't wait to get to that part of the book. But I'm so excited. I hope that y'all gonna read along with us and join in these conversations. Um, I'm looking forward to that. But I just wanted us to get together right now because I've been seeing so much chit chat and chatter around some of these spaces. Like we not coming back. How we coming back? Like we not still the one. We are still the one. Still the one. I mean, UConn defending champs. Respect them as defending champs. They should be ranked number one. They had some great pickups in the off season, but we still the one. I need for people to know it's a new era, same pressure. Y'all say that with me. Hashtag new era, same pressure. New era, same pressure. That's what I'm on this year. It was until us last year. New era, same pressure. New era, same pressure. That's what I need. I'm naming it right now. New era, same pressure. New season, same smoke, man. Gamecocks ain't reloading. We reload. We reload, not rebuilding. Yeah, Dawn's still that girl. Getting your book today. Let's go. Yeah, new era, same pressure. New era, same pressure. Let's go. And this how I know. This how I know we pressure out here. How I know we pressure out here, because they be in my chat wondering about what we doing, and we not even in the defending champs. Now think about that. UConn just picked up Sarah Strong and just added Sarah Williams and K9 Heckle, and they still over here worried about us. New era, same pressure. Y'all better understand. You got to get the Audible book now to hear her read that portion of the book. Hear her read the book. Period. New era, same pressure. The pressure don't stop in Columbia. Okay, look, we're gonna kick off the build up with a deep look at what this new squad inherits, and what they feel like that we need to prove. And I'm gonna start with Raven because, not just because she's the returning vet, not because she's the tone setter, but because of her leadership, her accountability, and how, as y'all know, she is now affectionately known how Big Bird. That's Big Bird owns the moment, right? This is her senior campaign. If y'all don't think Raven finna show out, y'all ain't been watching Raven. Big Bird got to eat. This Ravens team. This Ravens team now. Big Bird got to eat. This Ravens team now. Now Raven been the leader. Okay, let's be clear. Raven's been the leader. Raven's been the floor general. But this is her team now, right? Like you had Camilla there. We had Pow there last year. You had this Raven. This Raven this time. And it ain't no this ain't no quiet season for Raven, right? Matter of fact, the talk around Raven finna get louder, cause she's finna show her leadership. She's finna lead stronger, and she getting ready to finish what she started. Raven walked off that court at the end of that national championship loss and went right to work. What we going to get? What we need? Ain't no sulking. Ain't no You get your 24 hours or whatever that is to get your feelings out about it. Run them likes up coming in here, y'all. Run them likes up and make sure you share this out. Let them know we Gamecocking in here. Um, and y'all let me know what y'all expecting from Raven. What y'all expecting from Raven in the chat. We gonna just talk. We gonna talk through this. New era, same pressure. Big Bird got to eat. So when we think about Raven, right? Um, what up, Cecil? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? And the leadership that she's gonna bring and how she's gonna set the tone. Because I know people are gonna come in with this. Raven can't shoot. Raven can't shoot. Stop with the Raven can't shoot. Raven can shoot. Is Raven shooting inconsistent? Sure it is. Can Raven shooting be improved? Sure it can. Does that mean that Raven can't shoot? No, it doesn't. Does that mean that Raven can't score? No, it doesn't. Does that mean that Raven can't play at the WNBA? Hell fucking no. If you don't think that, if you don't know by now that Raven Johnson is like the epitome of what a WNBA pro looks like, you don't watch basketball. You don't watch basketball. You cannot be a real basketball fan. You can't watch real basketball and not think that Raven was made to be a pro. Made to be a pro. Like she only want to win. I don't understand why people don't get it. She only want to win. No matter what you want her to do, defend, she gonna defend. Attack the paint, she gonna attack the paint. Find an open shooter, she gonna find him. Score the ball, she'll score the ball. But we don't give her enough credit. We don't give her enough credit. Tell me what player is y'all looking forward to seeing on the floor the most coming in the next season of the new player? Oh man, Raven is one of them. She your favorite basketball player, favorite point guard. You ain't watching basketball if you don't know Raven is a WNBA pro. Diana Taurasi tried to tell y'all. So many people keep trying to tell y'all. I keep trying to tell y'all. Ain't nothing to coach like more than a winner. And somebody really don't not scared of working. Okai. Okay. You looking forward to Okai? Why Okai? Why Okai? And do you think you got Okai starting? Where you want to see Okai? Adele. I'm looking forward to seeing Adele. Latson for sure. All of them. I knew you was gonna say all of them. I would have to say probably for me. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. For me, it's see Ashlyn back. Like I know we got new folks coming, but I'm so excited to see Ashlyn come back. That's I'm looking forward to seeing Ash back. Isla's gonna be awesome. Lasson's gonna be awesome. Like we added some great pieces. McDowell. I'm really excited for McDowell. But it's Ash. I missed Ash. I've been going back watching Gamecock games. Ashlyn Watkins is such man. She's such a fucking treasure, man. She's such a treasure. Like Ashlyn is one of those players that could play on anybody's team because of the way that she leads, because of the way that she works, because of the way that she shows up ready. Boy, listen, because of the way that she takes pride in doing her job. Like say what you want to say. You may not, Ashley may not do, and I love the Ashes coming out of her shell some too. Like I'm seeing her more on TikTok and all of, and the social media platforms, letting us kind of get to see her. Yeah, it's scary hours when Ash get back. It's really scary hours. I think people forgot about Ashlyn. Ashlyn was right there, like she was hiding in plain sight. People ain't even talking about Ashlyn. People not even talking about the fact that Sanaya played out of position pretty much the whole season. They don't talk about that part either. But real scary hours. So when we talk about the returning players, and I just like to say the name sometimes because people have been talking so reckless out here in these streets, like we should be worried. They was like, "Oh, y'all lost so much, but we still got so many. Y'all lost so much, but we still got so many. We still running a blind 10 on anybody that show up. Blind 10 like that. Go. And yes, Leia's not in the seatbelt gang anymore. She is not, but it's still a seatbelt gang there. So returning, you want to see Maddie? Reminds me when Gamecocks had Destiny. Okay, the defense on this team next year is going to be crazy. The defense and the length. Oh, you know, I'm always here for the defense, Cecil, but the length. The length. It's so many. Oh, the wingspans. The wingspans. If somebody could get me the wingspan of every Gamecock, I would love that. More than their height, to be able to say they wingspan. Raven Johnson, wingspan, 6'2". Chloe Kitts, wingspan, I don't know. What is it, 6'6"? I don't know. I made that up. Ashton Watkins, wingspan, I don't know. 6'5". I don't know. Tell me. And we still made it to the Final Four. And the finals without Ash. That's what they forget. And when she comes back. Not if, when. When. And it may not be this season. Because here's the thing. Let me say this. Ashlyn, if you hear this, we don't want you rushing back. We don't want you to come back before you are 100% ready and confident to be Ashlyn Watkins. We don't need you before then. We don't need you before then, big dog. We love you too much to see you go out like that. So when you ready, showing up. When you ready, we getting right back to work. To be small, McDaniel played. Maddie played like a big, and Maddie played like she got something to prove. Because Maddie's growth, it got stunted. It got stunted last year with the concussion break, with the break that she had to take for the concussion. She lost so much, and that was, and it was the timing. It was the timing of the concussion, because that was still time where in the season you had time to still kind of really do a lot of practicing and developing and keying in on individual things. And you didn't have to get so much to get into the game and prepping for the game. And what does the scout report say, right? She had time to be able to develop. This time, oh gosh, yeah, it's finna go down. Well, it's finna go down. The bot in the building. What's up, Bree Wayne? So yeah, let me. I'll name them, and then y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Raven Johnson, of course, coming back. She'd be our senior point guard, the leader. It's a Big Bird squad now. We got Chloe Kitts, also a senior. Listen, goddamn, this damn Chloe Kitts. Every time you see her, she getting smarter, stronger, and more confident. That's scary hours. That's scary hours. Chloe Kitts, I keep telling y'all, Chloe Kitts should be in the conversation for National Player of the Year. Argue with me in the chat. I don't care. Argue with me in the chat. Stronger, smarter, more confident. Dawn told you she already moved like a pro already. Chloe Kitts is coming back on a mission. Chloe came there to win. Okay, putting the work in with Molly. I seen that. Yep, Dowda too. I love that we working right now, and we working on our own time. It ain't even time to be back working, and we working. That's how you know. That's how you know it really means something. That's how you know they real locked in. That's scary. I don't give a damn what team it is. Listen, and here, UConn, South Carolina in the rematch for the national championship. Argue with me in the chat. I don't care. Ashton Watkins. Listen, when Ashlyn is back, the bounce is back. She's gonna be recovered and ready to dominate on both ends of the floor. On both ends of the floor, because if you go back and look at the beginning of the season, y'all, oh man, it make me so sad, because Ash was really finna start. She was really coming into her offensive bag, right? She was really, the vocal leadership was there on the court. You were seeing her direct. You were seeing her step in to like that Camila Cardoso, anchor the defense, approach, right, to the game. And then she got sidelined with the injury. So that right there, I expect her to keep building on that. Dowda did come alive, which surprised you. It was on Molly's status. Okay. Big Grits Kits. She looked a little thicker in the legs. Yeah, so Big Grits. Chloe talked about it. And I was so glad that Chloe talked about it, because we had spent so much time talking about it. Just like, yo, I'm looking at myself and I'm falling down all over the place. I'm not going to be doing that shit this year. I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't able to keep my weight up. So she attacked that. I mean, she attacked it with the same intensity she attacks everything else. And that's what I love about Chloe. Like, there's no part of you that outworks Chloe Kitts, period. No parts of you that outworks Chloe Kitts. Then you got Tessa Johnson. Tessa got some motivation. I mean, I think the idea of Nika's coming down and visiting and everything motivated Tessa to come out her shell a little bit more. But Tessa's the glue player. She got that clutch gene, and she's the shooter. Shoot it, Tessa. That's the other thing about Chloe too. Chloe, shoot that bitch. Chloe, shoot Chloe. Shoot that bitch, Chloe. Shoot it. Shoot it, Chloe. Midi 3, shoot that bitch. I'm gonna wait on her. Adele Top, defensive anchor. Adele is just built for the SEC. Adele is just built for the SEC. I mean, Adele is built. She's built for women's hoops. Her brand, her energy, it's infectious. What I love about Tack is she ain't for no games. When she on the floor, on the court, she ain't for no games. It's all business. She'll send your ball to the stands. She gonna talk her shit. She gonna stare you down, right? Minute she's back on the bench, Tack is the biggest damn cheerleader. She's such a fan of the game. She's such a fan of the Gamecocks. It's infectious to just watch her. It's infectious to watch her because it's moments where it's like, is she over there as a player on the team or just a fan just like me? She up, she's dancing, she's screaming, she's yelling, she's smiling. She makes it so fun. And just sometimes I get caught up just watching what the hell is Adele's reaction, right? Like I rewatched the game so many times from so many different angles, from so many different perspectives. That is one of the funnest things to be able to catch with this last season was like Adele on the sideline. The way she cheers for her team, believes in her team, supports her team, and then the way that leadership and support shows up on the court in a totally different energy, right? A totally different energy. Because then it's like, oh, let me get out here and do my job. Let me get out here and deliver. And she takes it so serious. Like she takes it to heart. Tack out there, she's balls to the walls. No pause, right? 1,000% every time she hits the floor. She don't give a damn. She don't give a damn. She's trying to score. She's trying to stop you. She's trying to be impactful. I love that about her. Deli is gonna look different this season, having a full off season with Molly instead of rehab. Oh yeah, her YouTube vlog dope. Her YouTube vlog gives such a different perspective on the Gamecocks. I'm so thankful that that she takes that on, right? So we get that perspective, right? We get that POV from Delhi, and then we get tea time with Tessa. That gives us like this insight into the team that we don't get from any other perspective. Not even from their TikToks, right? Their own individual platforms. So I love those. I love that those products are out there for us to be able to enjoy. Miriam Dowda, underrated post presence. Mary Carey time is now. Mary Carey time is now, and that's what's making the scary hours because it's Mary Carey time. Her time is now. Y'all know I was calling her glasses. I was like, Miriam, we got to get you to the eye doctor and shit. But Miriam, she made that three. She made that three in the tourney. Miriam is way tougher than people give her credit for. She takes the game way more serious than people think. And she got something to prove this season. She got something to fucking prove. Like, be on the lookout for Mary Carey. Remember, I told y'all go back on the lives. I was like, oh, watch her defense. I think it was Texas, the first Texas game. I said, oh, yeah, you feel it. She's a presence. She's a presence on defense that you want to have, and she has great muscle memory for a post person when it comes to boxing out and rebounding. Like she does it from muscle memory. That's the next thing I'm supposed to do is box out and rebound. And for a minute, she was hitting the floor and averaging like a block per minute. All she had to do was get out on the floor for 1 minute, and she was blocking somebody's damn shot. So be on the lookout. I'm calling it now. Miriam Dowder gonna average maybe 2 blocks, at least 2 blocks a game. 2 blocks a game this season. Yeah, I'm ready for the threes, but it's the defense. It's the defense that she's gonna be able to play against some of these um premier bigs in the SEC. I'm here for it. I'm glad Don allows these ladies to have fun and laugh through their mistakes during the game, meaning taking accountability. Yeah, absolutely. Mary Carey also formerly glassed towards the end of the season. Really started showing us something. She locked in for next season. Yeah, she knows the system now. She's comfortable. She knows what it means. She knows how to be a Gamecock. Like, just she had to learn the culture and make them adjustments. I'm gonna go to the newcomers here, but the last I'm gonna go to the newcomers, but the last returning player that I wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna just keep talking about her is stronger, better Joyce Edwards. Stronger, better Joyce Edwards. Y'all know what it is. Put it in the chat. Stronger, better Joyce Edwards. Joyce Edwards is on. I don't even know what's worse than Demon Time. I don't. Y'all got to tell me what's worse than Demon Time. But she's on. She's on worse than Demon Time. One second. I'm gonna have to ask the young people what's worse than Demon Time because that's what she is. Yeah. Doubt it as Ray Stevens. I like that. But yeah, demon time for Joyce. Demon time for Joyce. Can Joyce be in the conversation for National Player of the Year next year, y'all? I think Joyce Evers can be in the conversation for National Player of the Year next year as a sophomore. Argue with me in the chat. Oh, got to shut down Reagan Beers and Smile. Okay, let's go. Joyce Edwards. Joyce is the game changer. Joyce, SEC Player of the Year. Okay, I like that. I like that. SEC Player of the Year. You like Player of the Year in her junior year. Okay, let's step to this. I go with that, Black. They gonna know Joyce's name next year, though. If they didn't know it this year, Joyce is something special. Joyce is something special. And while I thought her statue was the next one loading, what I learned from Don's interview is something like the next statue loading in South Carolina, the one she gonna push for next is Aaliyah Boston. That was good to hear too. That was good to hear too. And people forget. I think too. People, I gotta say this real quick, and I'm gonna get back to Joyce. But people forget what a force Aaliyah Boston was, and what Aaliyah Boston and all of the freshies meant to South Carolina's program. And I'm so tired of people pushing the narrative that Aaliyah Boston is in Caitlin's shadow. I'm tired of people pushing the narrative that she throws elbows and that she's a dirty player. Is she passionate? Yep. Is she consistent in how she performs? Yep. Is she unlimited? Unlimited in how she attacks within the rules of basketball for sure. If it's a foul, call it. You got to show me where she's dirty. Does she throw some elbows? Yep, that's part of basketball. I don't find it dirty though. So I need people to stop that narrative. Leah Boston is one of the best to ever play at South Carolina and did some stuff in South Carolina that not even Asia did. So gotta put some respect on Aaliyah's name, and I'm feeling the respect on Aaliyah's name slipping a little bit. I'm feeling the respect on Aaliyah's name slipping a little bit, which I don't understand, especially because of the way that she showed up and is showing out this season so far. So when you see people pushing that narrative on Aaliyah, please push back. She probably gonna have a statue in goddamn South Carolina. Yeah, 2022 National Player of the Year. AB needs her statue. Me and Kendall nickname AB. Jesus loves me. Yes, I know. Yeah, she don't want no problem. She breaking up altercations though. Jesus loves me. Yeah, yes, I know. For the Bible tells me so. But the other thing about Aaliyah is, if you push her, she can't defend herself. She's not confrontational for sure. She ain't looking at. She ain't gonna bother nobody. But don't bother her either. Don't bother her either, because it's a strength that you don't know. But I like that. Jesus loves me. Yes, I know. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Because I call her the usher. I call her the usher. Yeah. Usher Boston. Here come Usher Boston. Here come Usher Boston. And I don't know why when I say Usher, I see her in like one of the little pink Usher suits from back in the day at the church with the little ruffle shirt and the gloves. Yeah. Yeah, she ain't a killer. She yeah, she don't start stuff, but she'll finish it. I'm not gonna say she's not a killer. Because I think what people don't realize is that when it comes to that side of Aaliyah, because she's non-confrontational, she doesn't even know what her strength really looks like if she has to get confrontational with somebody. So the one thing that I learned is that you don't mess around with the unknown. And she's very unknown because she's very quiet. She just go about her business. She do her work. She do her basketball. She do her commentation. She praise the Lord and going on home. That's perfect because she's nice. But if you push her, she will show you TLC real quick. Yeah. She'll show you TLC. Usher Boston. And make you spit that gum out. I used to hate to see the Usher because I got caught every Sunday. Spit my gum out in the Usher glove. Here come Usher Boston. um, Naturally strong. I pray if she goes D time. Yeah, if she goes demon time, she one of them ones, man. Would they even be able to handle it? Would they even be able to handle it? Would be the question. So there's that. See her in her long shirt with her stockings on. Yeah, that's so nice. Hey, good to see you this afternoon. Hey, Sister Michelle, good to see you. Okay, Brother FM. All right. Yeah, God is good all the time. Yeah, you see her. That's how she moving. That's how she moving. And then okay, mess around and be running in the sanctuary and see if she don't tell your mama and sit you help you to your seat. That's all I can say. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, Sister D, good to see you. Good to see you. How's your mama? Good, good. We'll be sure. Oh, what? Not feeling well? We'll be sure to get her on the sick and shut in list. We're gonna put her on the prayer list. You know. Oh, what am I expecting from Okai? Uh, that's a good question. Um, she's mobile. She's physical. She played pro internationally. Um, I don't know that I expect Okai to. I don't expect. I don't know that I expect Okai to start, but I do. I expect her to be aggressive. I expect her to be a rim protector. I expect her to work well with the bigs that we have. Like Okai is a piece that you can see on the floor as the only big because she's mobile and athletic, or you can see her on the floor with other bigs. Could you imagine Dawn putting a big lineup out there? Like we gonna play TCU. What TCU got about eight players at 6'9"? I think they got 8 players at 6'9". She can create chemistry with other girls, but also to showcase her talent so that she's gonna get drafted. But we also want to be able to showcase her talent, and I don't know that Mississippi State did that enough for her when she was out there. So I'm expecting her to be in way, way, way better shape than she was in at Mississippi State, just because she's gonna get this body by Molly, and then she's gonna be able to get this Boyer footwork. I expect her to be able to dominate in spots, and I expect for her to be able to be a focal point on the court if Dawn wants her to, but for sure to be a presence, to be able to protect the rim. I would love to see a big lineup. Could you imagine like Tack and Okad and Dowda out there, or Okad and Dowda and Chloe out there? Oh gosh, with like you could put like an island and Agot out there. Sheesh, sheesh. What do you do with that? Great touch around the rim. Great touch around the rim. Great point. Definitely a disruptor on campus. Everybody it seemed like everybody stayed in South Carolina. Seemed like everybody stayed in South Carolina. But so we got Tonight Latson coming. I mean, she just a flamethrower. She a flamethrower, scoring machine. I can't wait to see what 1 year of playing in the system does for her WNBA stock. Like we know what she can do as an individual. She can score, dynamic score, gets to the paint, gets to the bucket when she wants. Not afraid in any moment. You can count on her to deliver. Now she's gonna play in a system. That's gonna give her another skill set to put in her bag to make her even more WNBA ready. Plus the pro habits that she's gonna get at South Carolina. I'm glad that she took that turn. I'm selfishly glad because now I'm gonna get to really watch her up close and personal to see how her game elevates. Okat, Dowda, Isla, Chloe, and Tessa is a really big lineup. You can throw Tessa out there too. Great point. Tessa, Raven. I don't have a time frame for Watkins' return. I wish I knew, big dog. I wish I knew. Latson with the supporting cast to me is just scary for the rest of the country. Uh, yeah, Aaron. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I felt some kind of way about you calling us like a supporting cast. I did. I'm just keeping it a buck. Like you called them a supporting cast. They was just in the national championship. I know that's not probably how you meant it, but I'm just telling you when I read it, I was like, supporting cast who? He goddamn Gamecock. I'm just being honest. I don't know. Nobody else might not have took it like that. Who's supporting cast? You said that like we ain't got 2-time national champions and we ain't got rings on our hands. And these people that you talking about ain't played in the national championship. But Latson being able to play with players of this skill set, um, is definitely scary. Definitely scary. And Aaron, the game I think that shows it the most. Oh, listen, the game that because what it is it stretches the floor and gives a versatility to the offense that we would have had. Right, to me, I'm just gonna say this. and I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on this. But if my Malaysia Fuwali makes the jump that I expected her to make going into her junior year, Latson is gonna spread the floor like Lay would have. I don't know that she's gonna be able to give us the same dynamic plays that a Malaysia Fuwali does because this Lay is generational and something special, something different. But yes, gives her it's a weapon. She's a weapon. Um, Latson's gonna be sharing floor time too. What do you mean sharing floor time? Let me know what you mean right there. But I feel like listen, with the game, I think Aaron it shows me the most of is what Latson will be able to do is when you look at the LSU Florida State game, right? Like single handedly, she damn near almost pulled it off, right? With what she did, I think she damn near, I think if not a 30 ball, she gave him close to a 30 ball. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Y'all know how I take my medicine. Rolled up. Um, but yeah, her being able to give them a 30 ball and almost win it on her own with all of this talent and skill around her and length and defense, shit, that's scary. Uh, we see SC back competing to get to the Final Four for the sixth time. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's where we got him. I know that, and I know you didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying when I read it, but that's the Gamecock in me. Like, whoa, supporting cast who? I be having to catch myself sometimes too, Aaron. Don't trip. But I just thought I would share that because we found the supporting cast. Ain't no supporting cast around here. Ain't no supporting cast around here, Aaron. Now I'm just playing. Yeah, no, I'm silly, but I miss talking Gamecocks. I miss talking Gamecocks. So, I want to know how y'all feel about the idea about the show a couple times a week. Put a 5 in the chat if you with me. Put a 5 in the chat if you with me. We do 45 minutes to an hour depending on what's going on. Put a 5 in the chat if you with me on talking Gamecocks. Just Gamecocks a couple times a week. Just because I miss them and I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot to talk about. We gotta get ready for this season. So we already started talking about okay. We already talking about we have too much talent. Everyone is going to be sharing time. Well, the difference I think this year, big dog, and I wasn't going to talk about this till later. The difference I think this year is that the way that we have the talent spread, the way that we had the talent spread out is that it's going to be easier to balance. Like when Don talks about there's 200 minutes in a game, right? There's 200 minutes. I think this season, with the exception of maybe a couple big positions, we're going to see people pretty much split the 40 minutes, right? Everybody you get like 15 and 15, and then whoever's cooking closes. 15 and 15, whoever's cooking closes. That's how I think. I think that's the best way to do it, right? So like you can start like Raven, Latson, Tessa, and you can come in behind that with Maddie, Aga, Isla, and you got Chloe, you got Ashlyn, you got I would probably start Joyce. So you got Joyce and Ashlyn, Joyce and Chloe, whoever that is, right? And then or Joyce could be just spark off the bench as the leader of the seatbelt gang with a Maddie, with a Oka, with a bigger type of lineup, bigger, but then Maddie is kind of fast. So listen, we got options. We got options. Isla is gonna bring the length and the offensive spark. A got I think poised, elite IQ, defense. Not scared. That's what I love about her. She's just not scared. Like A guy's like, yo, let's attack it. I don't know that I want A guy to keep playing this summer. I'd rather her just get healthy, but that's a discussion for another day. We'll talk about that. But tell me of the new players that's joining our team. Tanaya, Medina, Isla, A guy. Who do you think is about to level up? Put it in the chat. Who's about to level up? And then also let me know, do y'all think that we need to sign one more player off the portal? Do we still need one more player off the portal? So who's gonna level up out of our newcomer list? And do we need another player off the portal? I don't really think so. I don't really think so, but you never know what Don might do. Isla, okay. Isla, Medina, okay, okay. Hey more, what's happening? Vintage crew was good. Yeah, Vintage crew. Unring that bell and ring that bell back. Make sure you're getting these notifications. Maddie, I like that. I like that, but Maddie's not really new, but new. So I get that pick. How much time we got? We still got about 2 more minutes before I gotta take a break. Get ready for next up. One more to get under Moki's skin. One more for shits and giggles to get under Moki's skin. Hey, Moki picked up some pieces out the portal too, didn't she? So it's gonna be interesting to see what the final LSU roster looks like. Don needs to go say Kylie ASAP. Well, okay. Let's back up to that right there. It's not even just Kylie. So here's the thing. It doesn't seem like he's gonna get fired or anything like that, right? So do the Cambridge sisters should the Cambridge sisters stay there, and should Kylie kids stay there, or should they be like, I know Kylie's in the portal. Jelani and them couldn't get in the portal unless he leaves. I think they may could petition, but they would have to sit out. But Kylie, I think, is already in the portal, and if she hasn't shown up, hasn't participated in practice, hasn't taken any money, she is still officially considered in the portal and could leave. Should we make a run at Kylie kids? I'm all for a 6'4" guard. I don't know what the hell going on at OSU. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I don't know what's going on, but what it looked like is Cody, don't put your hands on me. McMahon got that man drinking. They said that man a drinking or something. Did you see him? Did you watch that? Did you watch it? 63. 63. That man couldn't open his door. So Greenland, I think she signed to the Buckeyes, but I think what we learned from Gracie is it doesn't matter if you sign. If they agree to let you out and you haven't taken any money yet, you can go. Need another 2 guard with experience to shoot the ball. Who is that's in the portal? When you tell me what we need, tell me who that person is in the portal that we need to go get to do that. If you know, let me know. Because I know you saying like we need another 2 guard with experience, but then we got a freshman on our team that just played in a WNBA game. Like, does that count as experience, or that's not experience, or how do we feel about that? Now, either can shoot the 3 ball. A guy can play 2 guard. Isla's more of a wing, but she can shoot the ball. Tessa is more of a 2 guard and not really a wing, but she plays our wing. So we could see a potential lineup that would have Tessa and Isla on the floor together, which is wow. With a Raven out there with that 6'2" wingspan, that's a lot of length. Yeah, Tessa can play 2-3. I agree with that. So let's talk about like what it is that they walking into, right? Because they're this 2025 2026 team is walking into they walking into our standard is championships. We got a Final Four type DNA, and them expectations ain't going nowhere just because it's some new people. Aaliyah finna D up Booker. Oh, it's gonna be some great defensive matchups. Great point. And yeah, people ain't gonna be like, it's some new people, it's some new names. Our expectations drop. No, but this won't be the daycare. So like we've seen the end of the daycare. What do y'all think this team's identity is gonna be like? Because so they're walking into recap. We were regular season co-champs, SEC tournament champs, Final Four appearance, national title game appearance, not undefeated. We sent 3 players to the WNBA. It's like a new wave, a new chapter. Like I told you, a new era, same pressure. But it's the end of the daycare. What these Island they coming in like grown ups. It's no daycare left. Yeah, daycare mentality ended with an L in the title game. But that same daycare mentality also ended with a W in the title game. So I'm not, I can't fault the daycare. They went twice, they won once. But what do y'all think this new era? Like, Mama Bear Sakima is gone. like I said, Isla's already played against WNBA players. What is this new? What is this new wave? What does this new era look like? What does it feel like? Uh oh, this is the pressure crew. Oh, yeah, okay, this is the pressure crew. All right, let's go. We need someone to take on that dog role, at least until Watkins returns. We got a team of dogs. Do you mean that you want to see somebody be more of a dog vocally or something? I don't question the dog mentality, right? Yeah, Raven all dog. Yeah, I want to be. Yeah, that's what I'm interested. What would they be called? What are they going to be identified as? What are they going? What I mean? Because Isla and A got they walk around here like how your granny used to say, like they've been here before. You know what I mean? Like they just been here before. Like this, how you moving? Even when you looked at them in the games with like the McDonald's All American game, Jordan, the opportunity that we got to see them on the floor with some of the best, Jazzy Davis and some of these other great talents that are coming into the game. They just look like, God damn, look like you already done this before. Look like you've been here before. So I'm interested in what they'll be called. Um, I'm looking at how everybody will mesh. But like Raven is the leader, and she's gonna set the tone. So I'm not really worried about that. Joyce Edwards, though, y'all could be the breakout star of college hoops, and I know that's saying a lot with the way that Sarah Strong put a stranglehold on everything last year as far as the freshman went, especially with her lead finishing as a defended champ, finishing as a champion and coming into the season defended champ, and not only just the defended champ, but also like the face of UConn basketball now. It's not. Some of y'all gonna say AZ. Some of y'all gonna say it's AZ's team. But if it's AZ's team, it's just on loan. Like this AZ's team is just on loan till she go. Like this is Sarah Strong's team unless Sarah Strong leaves UConn. Joyce is her and then some. Derek Raymond. I keep trying to think of something else to say. Joyce is her and then some. Like we used to say as a kid, all that in a bag of chips. Man, she's the chips and the dip. Like you don't see this kind of package come into basketball very often. I can't think of a player like her. And that's not and again, this is not to take anything away from what Sarah Strong did last season. Phenomenal season, phenomenal freshman run, way to introduce yourself to the game. But I always say it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And I think at the end of this thing, somebody gonna be Mr. Pump Faker, right? Yeah. And then, there's the other one. So I'm trying to think of what Joyce is her. Like I said, I see a 2-time National Player of the Year in that kid. A 2-time National Player of the Year. And then Joyce fuck around and decide to really like lock in and be like, yo, I really want to get these rebounds. Because Joyce don't she wasn't locked in on rebounding this season. And I don't know if that's just because it wasn't something that she had to do before. But if Joyce lock in and be like, yo, I'm about to get the rebounds too, look out. Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Pot Scraper. I wasn't gonna say it, Benji, baby. I was like Mr. Pump Faker. But you finished it. Yeah. Somebody gonna be Mr. Pump Faker and somebody gonna be Mr. Pot Scraper. You know how I go. Yeah, I know I'm silly. I didn't think you was gonna catch that. But yeah, Mr. Pump Faker and Mrs. Pot Scraper. Yeah, absolutely. Uh, the one who strikes fear to come in the paint and blocking and rebounding machine. Absolutely. A new way of winning. Last year we won in a different kind of way. Also, yeah, we still defining what this new thing looks like. Joyce is a big guard. We saw her guard skills in SEC finals. I liked what I saw. I liked what I saw of Joyce at the 3X Nationals. I ain't gonna hold you up. I ain't gonna hold you up. I like what I saw of Joyce getting her handles together. I believe that Joyce is in the gym working on her three. If Joyce get a three ball, look out. Because then you're at her mercy when she's bringing the ball up the court off the rebound. Because will she stop and pop and hit the three? Which I believe Joyce is capable of hitting the three. We've seen her hit some threes. Or will she hit you with that crossover and take you and take you in the paint and hit you with that patented spin move that she got and score on you with the and one? I'm waiting on Joyce to scream on somebody. Like that's when I'm waiting on Joyce to be like, ah! I'm waiting on that because it's building in it. It's building in it. Like when Joyce really when it clicked with Joyce, she gonna blow the roof off this motherfucker. When it clicked for her, she gonna blow the roof off of it. Like it ain't. She was putting some pieces together, and I was like, oh okay, okay. Well, consistently, man, that should be scary hours because I just told y'all inconsistently she was the best scorer off the bench for a team that went to the national championship. And she ain't even scratched the surface yet. Can't be happy Sarah got number one overall and the shit. No, I don't think that Joyce is happy at all. I don't think that people realize how competitive Joyce is. Like Joyce is a fierce competitor. Fierce competitor. She don't like to lose a shit. Did y'all see her with the playing the little cup game they was doing? I mean, she was talking shit about that. They was doing the rock paper scissors. She was talking shit about that, like competitive, uber competitive, uber competitive. They asked Joyce about the WNBA. She said, "I ain't got time to think about that. I got to think about next year." I'm talking about y'all better lock in. Joyce locked in. Joyce is locked in. So the last thing I want to know is besides UConn, who are the teams? Who are the teams that y'all have on the teams to watch list? I want to know from the chat. Y'all put the teams in the chat. Who are those teams that we need to watch for next season? Run them likes up for me, y'all. Run them likes up for me. If you just getting here and you did not hit the like and hit the share. Hit the like and the share. Put share it in the chat. After you share this thing out for me, I need 5 people, just 5 to share this thing out. It don't cost you nothing. UCLA because they beat us last year. It's not the same UCLA team, so I'm not thinking about them. Uh, glad. Oh, let me talk about this real quick. Glad Raven came back to guide Maddie and then passed the torch to the next floor general. That's some of these teams' problems. They don't be a true point guard, and Raven takes that serious. Raven takes pride in being the floor general for the South Carolina Gamecocks, and I think that Raven, especially knowing now that she helped build the roster originally coming in the door, I think Raven knew that the program just wasn't in a place where they were anybody was prepared to take it from her. Right? Like nobody was prepared yet to take it from her. Aaron, I know you said UCLA because they beat us last year. I'm still looking to get that lick back, but it won't be the same because it won't be as meaningful because they're such a different team now. Ole Miss, yeah, Ole Miss gonna be there. The look on her face during that pressure let me know Joyce ain't left the gym since the game. Nope, nope. Drinking water, popping notos, lifting weights. I'm just playing, but yeah, Joyce working. Tennessee. I'm excited about Tennessee. Texas again. I'm not worried about Texas, but I was never worried about Texas at all. Like Texas beat us by what 4? We beat Texas by 17 and 19, and then they didn't get better to me. So I'm not worried about Texas. Okay, UConn, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and UCLA because they added Neekins. So I think Ole Miss is going to be competitive. Won't beat us, but will surprise a lot of people. Yeah. Ole Miss, yeah. Ole Miss is a scary team. Not for us, but they're a scary team. You scared for the SEC this season? Oh no. Vic just took his blazer off. Bro, 18,000 screaming in his face. This UConn is freaking loaded. Yeah, UConn is loaded. UConn is loaded. Raven and Tessa are lockdown defenders now. Raven and Tessa and I think A got is up there too. But we'll see. Ole Miss is gonna be a good team. Ole Miss is gonna be a good team. I don't I had them being second, third between them and Tennessee. Will Joyce average a double double this year, y'all? Yeah, Watkins is a great defender. You want her to get a red shirt. Okay. If Ash is healthy, I want her to hoop. If Ash is healthy, though, I do want her to hoop. So I think so. My bold predictions: Joyce Edwards, consistent All American, will become a consistent All American this year. Argue with me in the chat and tell me why or why not. South Carolina beating UConn when we see them. Don't beat their ass when we see them. Wherever we see them. I don't know. We haven't signed the contract yet, so I don't know. But we're gonna beat their ass when we see them. And hey, new faces, same smoke. We back to the Final Four national championship. I know that's not bold predictions coming from me. Chloe, yes. Chloe, what? Chloe, what? Because this is All American, not Joyce. 14 points per game, season loading. Put 10 rebounds with it, so I love that. People forget Joyce scored 28 points in 19 minutes. Granted, it was against Florida, but it was done. Chloe double average. Okay, you like that? I think Joyce can average a double if she doesn't overthink. I think that was some of the issue in some games last year. I think she beats herself up mentally. Well, yeah, she's a type A personality, so she wants to be able to understand the entire process. And it was impossible for Joyce to understand the entire process because she hadn't been through the entire process. She's also a person that seems like she has to experience it, also to be able to get it. So I think the biggest thing that's going to help Joyce this year, and I think it was Darnell that said it, is it mentioned it about Lay for Joyce as well, is going to be the film watching and just knowing now how to pace herself and take care of her body, which is something that Dawn said she had to learn last year. Um, you give the edge to Chloe. I think Joyce is going to be more aggressive on everything this time. Like I think the Joyce held some back last year. She's not gonna hold anything back this year. Joyce is gonna be more vocal. She's gonna be more active. She's gonna be more aggressive. She's gonna be more dialed in to like leading the team towards the championship. 12 points per game, 15 points per game in SEC conference, only 20 minutes of play. So you know what that means in 40 minutes, 24 to 30. If you look at it on per 40. So I mean, we got the talent, we got the coaching staff, we got the know-how, we got the depth, we got the ba-da-ba-ba-bas, we got them. We got Staley, we got Sessions, we got Benetti, we got Law. We got the new coach too. I didn't even mention him. We got Wendell Farrell in there. And then of course Boyer is always our crash out coach. If Joyce locks in, she can get a double double. I agree. Joyce by the junior year will be a better rebounder and defensive player. It takes a couple years coming out of high school. If it wasn't required of you, absolutely. And then you gotta unlearn some stuff and then learn some stuff. I don't know if it's gonna take her. The only reason I would say the average player, it would take a junior year. The way Joyce processes things and takes things in, I think that she can get it done by her sophomore year, especially by March of her sophomore year. Okay, so Emily with his fine self. Okay, so you're okay with the Winston for Wendell swap work good. Boyer's our crash out coach. I love it. Ever since Bree Wayne passed it out, pointed it out, I'm cracking up at her. She seemed like a perfectionist, and sometimes that can hurt when you're in a new system. Yeah, like her first year when you can't possibly be perfect, she'll beat all that though. Yeah, and you can tell her be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, she's harder on herself, but she's more in her head. When she wasn't thinking the game and just playing and just getting into her moves naturally and not worried about did I was that the right play at this time and all of that. Do I have the timing and everything down for the system and the players that are on the floor? You saw 28 points in 19 minutes. So the ceiling is there is no ceiling for this young lady, really. There's no ceiling at all for her. But yo, I'm ready to get out of here. We got some hoops coming up later on. I will be back for that live. Like I said, if you didn't hit that like on the way in, hit that like on the way out. If you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. What do you wait for? You don't want to miss the next drop, and you don't want to miss the next Gamecock and pull up with Cess. Until us, y'all know what it is. New era, same pressure. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. I'm out.